Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Ite Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatya Desetarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatya Desetarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya
भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भगवान की जय। नरसिंह सिंह नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह, जय नरसिंह सिंह नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह, जय नरसिंह श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह, जय नरसिंह श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह, जलाधीशा जय पद्मामुखा पद्मावृंदा, जलाधीशा जय पद्मामुखा पद्मावृंदा, जलाधीशा जय पद्मामुखा पद्मावृंदा, जलाधीशा जय पद्मामुखा पद्मावृंदा, उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं, उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं, नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्, नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्, उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं, उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं, नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्, उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं, नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम्, नमस्ते नरसिंहाय, नमस्ते नरसिंहाय, प्रह्लाद लाददायिने, प्रह्लाद लाददायिने, हिरण्याकाशीपूर्वक्षः, हिरण्याकाशीपूर्वक्षः, शीलातङ्कानकालाये, शीलातङ्कानकालाये, इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा, इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा, यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा, यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा, बाहेर नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा, बाहेर नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा, नरसिंहामदिं शरणं प्रपदे, नरसिंहामदिं शरणं प्रपदे,
तव कर कमलावरेणकाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरि जय जगदीश जय जगदीश जय जगदीश तव कर कमलावरेणकाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे So nice to see this all.
You have so nice. This one's very good.
Somebody gave it.
गरम पानी बागा वहाँ से कक्षा दे He's taking off. You bring 2 cups. Tell him to bring 2 cups instead of 1. Thank you. Please come out first batch. Please remember the last thing outside. Their daughter 6-year-old and the son was a year younger than sister. Now both the children, one is 20, one is 21, one year younger than sister. Okay. The daughter is 3
Can I have your hotspot?
Why?
Please, for my iPad.
This is not even my phone.
Can I have hotspot?
Can you move real quick?
Can I have hotspot? Please. Please, hotspot.
Bro, you're gonna listen to the lecture and that's what you're gonna do. Womp womp, bruh. Deal with it.
और एक कप शाम को गर्म पानी बना
You wanna move this? I mean, I have to switch these two, I just realized.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to our Sunday Love Feast. Today we're singing one bhajan. It's described as the anthem for the sadhus in Vrindavan. They all love this bhajan because it only talks about Krishna and the devotees. Very sweet bhajan. It's easy to follow, not difficult to follow. Great. Jai Radha Madan Gopal Radha Madan Gopal Radha. Sing. Jai Radha Madan. That's right. Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha. Jai Devar Chandana He, you say Jai Devar Chandana He, Jai Devar Chandana He, Jai Devar Chandana He, Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha, Radha Madhava. Jai Radha Madana Gopal Radha Madana Gopal Radha. Jai Radha Madana Gopal. Sita Natera Vandana He, Sita Natera Vandana He. Say it right. Sita Natera, okay? Not moving? You can follow. Sita Narera, Sita Natera, Sita Natera Prana Radha Madan Gopal Radha Madan Gopal Radha Radha Madan Gopal. Jai Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radha. Let's see where are we. Jaya Radha, Vinoda Radha, Vinoda Radha. Lokanath Kirtan, Gana Hai, Lokanath Kirtan. Radha, Vinoda Radha, Vinoda Radha. Vishnupad Paramahamsa Harivraj Acharya Stotra Siddhi Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Harivraj Acharya Stotra Siddhi Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhar Shivasati Go Bhakti Vrinda Ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shai Mukunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Navadip Dham Ki Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Ki Shri Gauritai Ki Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagwan Ki Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Mudamai Gangamai Ki Samveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Hariram Sankirtan Ki Sankirtan Jagna Ki O Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Guru Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So again, welcome everyone for the Sunday Love Feast. So today we're reading from Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, text 21. Very famous verse. Yat yat acharati shreshthas tat tad eveta rorjuna sayat pramanam gurute lokastad anuvartate yat yat acharati shreshthas tat tat eveta rorjana sayat pramanam gurute lokastad anuvartate yad yad acharati shreshthas tat tat eveta rorjana sayat pramanam gurute lokastad anuvartate
Yad yad acharati shreshthas tat tat eveta rojanaha sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate
Yat yat acharati shreshthas
yad yad acharati shreshthas
tat eva trojanaha
tat tat eveta rorjana
ayat pramanam kurute
sayat pramanam gurute
lokasthat anuvartate
lokastad anuvartate yad yad acharati shreshthas tat tat eveta rorjana sayat pramanam gurute lokastad anuvartate
Yat yat acharati shreshthas
yad yad acharati shreshthas
tat tat eveta rojana
tat tat eveta rorjana
sayat pramanam kurte
sayat pramanam gurute
lokastad anuvartate
lokastad anuvartate
तद्देवेतरो जनः प्रमाणं कुरुते तदनुवर्तते
यज्ञ आचरति श्रेष्ठाः तदेव नरो जनाः स यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकास्तत् अनुवर्तते यज्ञ आचरति श्रेष्ठाः तदेव नरो जनाः
Next.
यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तदेवेतरो जनः यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते तदनुवर्तते
Any of our children? More? Any kids? No? Okay. Yat. Repeat. Whatever. Acharati. He does. Shrestaha. A respectable leader. Tat. That. Tat. And that alone. Eva. Certainly. Itara. Common. Janaha. Person. Sa. He. Yat. Whichever. Pramanam. Example. Kurute. Does perform. Loka. All the world. Tat. That. Anuvartate. Follows in the footsteps. Translation. Prabhupada ki. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Please repeat. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Srila Prabhupada's explanation in the purport. People in general always require a leader who can teach the public by practical behavior. A leader cannot teach the public to stop smoking if he himself smokes. Lord Chaitanya said that a teacher should behave properly before he begins teaching. One who teaches in that way is called acharya, or the ideal teacher. Therefore, a teacher must follow the principles of Shastra, scripture, to teach the common man. The teacher cannot manufacture rules against the principles of revealed scriptures. The revealed scriptures like Manu Samhita and similar others are considered the standard books to be followed by human society. Thus, the leader's teaching should be based on the principles of such standard shastras. One who desires to improve himself must follow the standard rules as they are practiced by the great teachers. The Srimad Bhagavatam also affirms that one should follow in the footsteps of great devotees, and that is the way of progress on the path of spiritual realization. The king or the executive head of a state, the father and the school teacher are all considered to be natural leaders of the innocent people in general. All such natural leaders have a great responsibility to their dependents. Therefore, they must be conversant with standard books of moral and spiritual codes. Om Jnanati Mirandasya Jananjanan Salakaya Chakku Tam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadab Maya Tadate Swapadantikam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudi Go Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this verse reminds me of a story. I believe it's about Gandhi. I've heard different ones, but the one I am familiar with is about Gandhi. And it's called Stop Eating Sweets. So one lady came to Gandhi and asked him to tell her son to stop eating sweets. Don't tell me to stop eating sweets because I will not do it. I love sweets. So Gandhi said, come back. 1 week, I believe, 1 week. So the lady came back with her son the next week. Okay, tell him to stop eating sweets. And Gandhi said, stop eating sweets. And the lady said, wait a minute, that's so easy. Why didn't you tell him last week? And he said, because I was still eating sweets. This is a perfect example of leadership. Don't give instruction that you're not willing to follow. If you say chant Hare Krishna, you better be chanting Hare Krishna. If you say only take prasad, you better only take prasad. Because the example we have is Srila Prabhupada. And he mentioned in the purport, Bhagavatam says, Mahajano Yena Gata Sapanta. We follow in the footsteps of the Mahajans. I can't remember all the Mahajans. Das Mahajans, right? Or 12? 12. So then, who is it? Prahlad, who else? Bhishma, Janaka, Bali Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, who else? Swayambhuva Manu, Yamaraj, Sukadeva Goswami, anyone else? I can't remember all. But these are the Mahajanas. So what it means is you study them. Studying Prahlad Maharaj means read the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. In 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, this young boy, 5 years old. How old are you? 13, how old are you? Prahlad was only 5. And his instructions are in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So don't tell me I'm too young, I don't know. He says, no, Kamara Acharet Pragya. You start young, 5 years old. Dhruva Maharaj, 5 years old. Of course, Krishna was also very young when he lifted Govardhan Hill. But the idea is that you can start very young and follow the example of Prahlad Maharaj. If the children want to know, how should I act? Study Prahlad Maharaj. Because Prahlad Maharaj was in school, you all were in school, and the teachers were teaching all nonsense. I'm not saying your teacher was teaching nonsense, but in Prahlad school, they were, Sandanamarka were teaching nonsense. How to be a good politician. In fact, they broke it down into small fragments. How to cheat, how to lie, how to correct, how to chastise, all things that they do. So then Hiranyakasipu wanted to know, my dear boy, he was sitting on Hiranyakasipu's lap, what's the best thing you've learned from these teachers? Of course, Hiranyakasipu was paying these teachers, I'm pretty sure, a nice salary. So he wants to know, what have you learned from these people? And Prahlad says, Asurya Bharya. He didn't say, my dear father. He said, my dear king of the demons. Can you imagine your son telling you that? My dear rascal father. He said, my dear king of the demons. Pretty much I didn't learn anything there. How to enjoy material sense gratification. He was not interested. He was not interested in that, and he was also not interested in politics. Politics means friends and enemies, right? These are my friends, these are my enemies, and I come up with all kinds of tricks to keep my enemies down, and other tricks to keep my friends on my side. That's how politics works. So Prahlad is one example. What's another example? Yamaraj. Great example. Yamaraj came in the form of who during the Pandavas' time? Huh? Vidura. And Vidura gave big instructions to Dhritarashtra. You have to note, Dhritarashtra was conspiring with his sons to kill the Pandavas. They had so many tricks. Prabhupada says a house of lack. Lack, you put a match to lack, lights up, finished. And then poison cake, demons all coming. This is all because of Dhritarashtra and who else? Duryodhana, the main characters. So at the end, Dhritarashtra was blind from birth, but now he's an old man. And this is also a very important instruction, how to deal with the old people. Even though you don't like them, even though they may be heavy on you. So Dhritarashtra, after conspiring with his sons to kill the Pandavas, he's living in the home of the Pandavas because the Kauravas all finished. No more. So now Yudhishthira is back in power. So every day, and I note this in my mind every time, every day Yudhishthira used to go and ask Dhritarashtra, his uncle, "Uncle, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need something?" The man tried to kill him, but look at his character. "Uncle, are you okay? Can I bring you something?" And then the one day he went there and the uncle was not there. Not only he was not there, Vidura also not there. It's okay. Oh, that's our robot. That's our nice servant of Krishna. You have to call Siri. Siri, turn off the robot, right? So just imagine the mentality of Yudhishthira Maharaj. Even though the man tried to kill him, not only him, who was included? Huh? Yeah, Kunti Devi was there, mother. I always say to the mothers, how will you feel if someone's trying to hurt your children every day? You would be so angry. But Yudhishthira, "Uncle, how are you doing? Do you need something? Maybe you need some tea or some, chapatis or whatever." But sometimes I find amongst devotees, if someone mistreats them, not even up to the point of Dhritarashtra, where someone's trying to kill them, just says something bad about them, they become so angry. One time this devotee told me, "When I become angry, I don't even care my guru." I said, "Who are you? I don't even want to see you anymore." How can you be so angry you forget your guru? Because a devotee is always fixed. There's a verse in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 270. I think it's 270. It's a very sweet verse. And if you put this verse into your mind and you meditate on it, whenever you're being disturbed, it'll help you. 270. Krishna says, "A person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled." You have to remember, the ocean is ever being filled with more and more and more and more water. But it is always still. The ocean is always still. No matter how many rivers flow into the ocean, you can't disturb the ocean. The problem with us, we're not filled up enough. We're not full in Krishna consciousness. We play around the edges, little reading, little chanting, and then sometimes the chanting is not even attentive. Attentive means attend to the needs. The holy name is there, Harinam Prabhu. Say Hare Krishna. Everyone say Hare Krishna. Now, if Krishna were to come off the altar and walk over here, what would you do? Think about it for a second. If Krishna were to walk through that door as one of the guests on Sunday, what would you do? What would we all do? Don't be shy. What would we all do? Huh? You would fall off that chair. Boom. When I was guarding Prabhupada's door in Chicago in 1974. And Prabhupada went for the morning walk. And I'm there guarding the door like Jai Vijay. Nobody's coming here, okay? So when Prabhupada came back, I had a plan. My plan was, I'm going to fall down, Dhanavad, I'm going to say the mantra so loud that Prabhupada will hear me and say, this boy is good. So when Prabhupada, when they opened the door, there was Brahmananda, this big devotees, sannyasis, all coming through the door. I was freaked out. And when Prabhupada came to the door, I completely forgot the whole prayer. My own Vishnu Buddha, I could not remember it. Because in the presence of Prabhupada, you could not be proud. So if Krishna comes through that door, we would all humble ourselves. Yes or no? Then what is the problem? He's with you all the time. Forget about that door. He's with us all the time, and we don't express it properly. Think about all the things that you said in the dark about someone else or about something. Would you say it in front of the deity? No. But the deity is here. Still we say it. So we're suffering because we're forgetting. That's the basis of our suffering. We forget. So if our heart, like an ocean, is filled up with Krishna consciousness, then Maya can't touch us. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Haya Andhakar. Krishna's like the sun. So when the sun comes in the morning, I like her, she danced so good. When the sun comes in the morning, darkness cannot stand. Correct? For all of those who wake up in the morning to see the sunrise. I love to do that. Get up in the morning, just still dark, and then watch the sun come up. In my house, it comes up on that side, and then again on that side. And I have some trees, and the sunlight coming through the trees is so beautiful. But at night, I'm thinking, there must be a deer running through there, or a bobcat or something. I'm afraid because it's dark. But in the morning, I'm excited because the sun is there. Krishna shines in your heart. One devotee is praying like that. Mana mana mandire. Please, like in my mind, I'm worshiping you. Mana mana mandire. Mana means mind. In the temple of my mind. So your mind is a temple. Where's the mind? Who knows where the mind is? Probably outside the door. Where's the mind? M-I-N-D. Where is the mind? Who can say? Oh my God. I'm giving a quick test and everybody failed. Where is the mind? Akshu said it, in the heart. But guess what? It's not inside the muscle. It says in the region. It's in the region of the heart. And you know how big, You know where it is? It said heart, right? Yeah, it is the subtle body. Mind, intelligence, false ego. That's the subtle body. So this mind can be used in good ways and bad ways. What's a bad way to use the mind? What do you say? A bad way to use it. See, it's good to know the bad way so you can avoid it. Then we can talk about the good way. What's a bad way bad use of the mind? What would you say? Say a little louder. Teaching wrong things? Yeah. Say it what? Got to say it loud. Oh, stealing stuff. Wow. Teaching your mind material desires. Any adults have any ideas? The kids have good ideas. Bad use of the mind. What's a bad use of the mind? Yeah. Or allowing the mind to distract you from Krishna consciousness. Bajahure mana Srinanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Bindure. So Prabhupada, when he describes that song, is by Govinda Das. So then the Govinda Das is telling the mind, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. And then Prabhupada says, but the mind may ask Govinda Das, okay, what do you want me to do? You're telling me what I shouldn't do. Follow 4 regular principles, no meat eating, no. So what should I do? So when we took initiation from Prabhupada, he asked, what are the 4 rules? So we had to know. Then he says, positively. And the devotees were confused. What do you mean positively? He was asking about chanting Hare Krishna. So Govinda Das is saying, what is that? Shravana Kirtana Smarana Bandhana Pada sevana dasare. He's giving the mind some positive things to do. So the mind should be filled up with Krishna consciousness, just like the ocean. So when the Maya waves come in, they just kind of go there and you don't even notice it. You know, like if a little feather falls on your head, you don't even notice it. So if you're Krishna conscious, you don't even notice Maya. She's still there. She's not going anywhere. She has a job. The job is to keep you in this material world if you want to stay. If you want to get out, she'll also help you. The same Maya that's called Mahamaya becomes Yoga Maya. It's the same Maya. Dhaiviyesha Gunamayi. Same, divine. This divine energy of mind consisting of the three modes of material nature, Krishna says. It's divine, but it's waiting on us, just like in a jail. And I'm not speaking from too much experience because I've only been in jail because of selling Prabhupada's books. I went to jail one time as a kid, but that was silly jail. So in the jail, the warden and the jail's keepers, they have a job as to keep you. Like recently in New Orleans, I think 10 young men broke out of the jail. 10. But they captured them and brought them back, you know. So the jail keeper's duty is to keep you in jail, but the jail keepers were helping the guys get out of jail. That's not good. But if you're in jail and you behave yourself, you go before the parole board, like Yamaraj. You go before this board, and they check and see how you've been. Have you been good? Did you go to the classes? Bhagavatam classes? Yeah. Did you chant your rounds? Yeah. So in the jail, they check it. Did you go to the church service? Did you do some extra service? And then when they find that you did some extra service, they give you a parole. They let you out. Many people get out. We can also get out of the material world if we can pass the test. What is that test? How much have you done for Krishna? How much did you remember Krishna in the time of crises? The best time to remember Krishna is when Maya comes and attacks you. You know, when you're suffering, like Shamprabhu right now, he has a little cold and some pain. I have some pain here too, you know. So we're going through some suffering. But when we're suffering is the best time to remember Krishna. Prabhupada says, suffering is a symptom of God's love. Please repeat. Suffering is a symptom of God's love. You don't believe that? Come on. You do not believe that. No. Why am I suffering? People are, why am I suffering? Well, then who else do you want to suffer besides you? You want to take your suffering and give to someone else? Why am I suffering? Well, because you did something wrong. Don't even ask that question. Why me? There's no question. Why? Because you're in jail. You're in the material world. The person in the jail saying, I don't like this food. What? Get out from the jail. There was one guy when that, what was it, at the Capitol, when they attacked the Capitol. One of the guys who attacked the Capitol. What year was that? 2000, what was it? Forget the year. 2020? No, 2020, just recently. So he attacked the Capitol, and he's the one wearing the big hat with the big horns and all that. But he was vegan. The guy is a vegan. So he went to jail, and he's complaining, I want vegan food. And the jail people say, you idiot, get out of here. You shouldn't be here if you want vegan food. Why did you break the law? Why? Because of ignorance. So we're in this material world because of our own ignorance. And we're complaining, I don't have enough this, I don't have enough that, nobody likes me. There are three things that you cannot avoid in this world. What are they? Adhyatmika, adhibhautika, adhidaivika. That encompasses all the suffering. Adhidaivika means demigods. And they cause cold weather, hot weather, too much rain, too much snow, tornadoes, all that stuff comes from the demigods. What's the other one? Adhibhautika. It means mosquitoes, other people you don't like, your boss, the teacher, whatever, causing you trouble, criticizing you, making fun of you. And what's the last one? What is that? The pain you cause yourself. Adhyatmika. You cause that pain because you have a choice. You can think of Krishna or not think of Krishna. You suffer when you don't think of Krishna. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, he used to say, The moment you stop thinking of Krishna, you're in Maya. That exact moment. It's like an umbrella above your head. The exact moment you move it, when it's raining, what happens? You get wet. So you let Krishna come out of your mind, you're going to be in trouble. And the first thing you're going to do is blame someone else. It's their fault. It's the black people's fault. It's the Indians' fault. It's the white people's fault. It's the ladies' fault. It's the whatever. You're going to find someone to blame. So the examples we have, Mahajano Yenikatasa Panta, the examples of people who don't complain. Prahlad Maharaj did not complain when the father tried to kill him. Haridas Thakur did not complain. Srila Prabhupada did not complain when he was on the Jaladuta boat and he was suffering heart attacks. He just took shelter of Krishna. So my point is, he set the example. We have no excuse. So this verse is it's like talking about Prabhupada. 321. What is it? What's the translation? What's the translation? Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. Then Prabhupada says in the purport, everyone requires leadership. And leadership is extremely important. And in the position of leadership, it's a big responsibility. But I was meditating this morning. Leadership is one part of it. The other part is the so-called followers. Prabhupada used to say about elections, he said the man running for office is nonsense, and the people voting are also nonsense, because they voted in a nonsense. Then they complain. Prabhupada was talking about Nixon, President Nixon. He got to the highest position, President of the United States. And then because he did some foolishness, they tried to drag him down. It was so embarrassing, he resigned. They actually didn't kick him out. He just resigned. He couldn't handle the heat. So like that, setting the example is not that easy, but it's so much required. But the followers, the people who are dependent on the leadership, it's incumbent upon us to be of higher quality so we can recognize a leader. If our qualities are low, we'll gravitate toward low-quality people. It's guaranteed. If you hang around drunkards, you might become a drunkard. You hang around people, all they talk about is money, you'll become like that. You might think that's good, as long as it doesn't take you away from Krishna. It's okay to make money, to do this, it's okay. As long as it doesn't take you away from Krishna. So the leader has amazing responsibility, but the so-called followers have even more responsibility to be of higher quality. So then you can always recognize a good leader. Recognizing Prabhupada was a leader was easy. Just being in his presence, you knew this man is incredible. One godbrother of mine, I've said it so many times, his name was Charudeshna. He was here for our grand opening. Even though physically he was so much suffering. Oh my God, he was suffering so much. But he came for the grand opening. He spoke that day. So Charudeshna, in his last week of life, last week, everyone's coming to see him. Big sannyasi guru came to see him. 40 brahmacharis came to see him. Everyone came to see him. And the people in the hospital said, who is this man that everyone's coming to see him? The hallway was filled up. The room was filled up, all brahmacharis, saffron. And the people were like, who is this person? They recognized he was a great man. Even on his deathbed, he was a great man. So the leader and the followers, these two things have to be good. So in our temple here, number one, I was reading to Shyam Prabhu this morning what Prabhupada told my former temple president in 75? He was running for mayor of Atlanta. Can you imagine how big a position that is? So the temple president of Atlanta was running for mayor of Atlanta in 1974. When I joined the temple in 73, my duty was to go out and get votes for the temple president to be mayor. And then Prabhupada was so happy. In Bombay, a picture came in the newspaper, Balavanta, suit, tie, and a dhoti. And Prabhupada was so proud of him. So when Prabhupada was in New York, he asked Balavanta, come, I want to talk politics with you. Come to New York. Balavanta went to New York, sat with Prabhupada. You know what Prabhupada told him? 10 years you will be president of the United States. Can you imagine that? But just after that, it became polluted. The whole iskcon political thing was very polluted. And then so much polluted, I was reading this morning that they were asking Prabhupada for money to campaign. And Balabantu wanted to run for Congress. So he was asking BBT, Prabhupada, to give some money to help campaign. Prabhupada said, absolutely no. We cannot spend the society's money for that. It's illegal. But at the end, you know what he told Balabantu? And I said to Shampu this morning, this has inspired me for all my 23 years of service as a temple president, Atlanta and Philadelphia. This one thing keeps me on track. You want to hear it? You don't want to hear it. Okay, if you don't want to hear it, you don't get cheesecake. So Prabhupada says, therefore I say it is better to stop. After telling him to be president, he's saying stop. You say you plan to run for U.S. Congress, but for this, you can draw no money from the society. So your plan is utopian. Utopian means like a dream. It's just not going to happen, right? Better concentrate on developing the Brahminical qualities in the devotees there. There means Atlanta. I was there when this letter came out. Wow. He said, better to develop the Brahminical qualities in the devotees at iskcon of North Atlanta. Yes? Shyam Prabhu has agreed. That's what his focus is going to be, to help all of you, and by proxy, help me as well, to become better devotees in Brahminical qualities. First, we have to know what they are. What are the Brahminical qualities? Who knows? Samoham, what is it? Samadhamas tapa saucham, shantir arjavam eva cha, jnana vijnana astikam, brahma karma sabhavijam. That's the Brahmins' work. So what are they? Samo? Anyone know? Yeah? Dhammas? Religiousness, right? Samo dhammas tapa. Austerity. Samo dhammas tapa saucham. Okay, here's a little quick story about clean, related to being a leader. Goparaj Prabhu, some of you know Goparaj Prabhu. So Goparaj and myself were attending a big meeting at the DeKalb County Board of Education. They invited us to come as interfaith. So Goparaj was saying, a leader should be clean. You know what the people said? What's that got to do with leadership? Everything to do with leadership. If the leader's not clean, how can he teach others to be clean? They talk about the homeless people, right? They're not clean. And if that leader's not clean, what's the point? And another example, Balabantu, when he was running for mayor, was sitting on the TV with all the big candidates for mayor, Maynard Jackson, who became, you know, Jackson Airport, what do you call it? Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. It's named after Maynard Jackson. So Balabantu sitting with Maynard Jackson, sitting with Sam Massell, all these big people. And Balabantu looked around, and one of them was smoking a cigarette. Because in those days, you could smoke cigarettes in any public places, even on the airplane. So Balabantu said, a leader cannot teach people to stop smoking if he himself smokes. And then that guy took the cigarette and put it out because he was embarrassed. So that saucham. So all these qualities of a Brahmana. So the ones that I liked almost the best, jnana, vijnana. What does that mean? Gyan, vijnana. Knowledge and what? Huh? Yeah, wisdom comes from what? You can't buy it in the store. You have to apply. Yeah, you have to practically apply it. The principles of this, you have to apply them. Then you'll understand. So here in our center, which is now an iskcon center, Hari Hari Bo. Where is Madhurya Gopal? He's one of our leaders. Put everything here. So by the grace of first Srila Prabhupada, and second and even foremost is His Holiness Bir Krishna Goswami, he's helped us to elevate this temple to a position of respect. It already had respect. Believe me, all over the world people heard about this center. But there was some little question, just not iskcon, this, that. So we did a lot of work, Shyam Prabhu, myself, and the board. There's only 3 of us on the board right now, but we worked very hard. And we finally got this approval, which is not easy to get in iskcon. We had to go through the deity ministry. We had to go through this thing, that thing, so many things, up and down. But, Ekeha Kudunandana, what does that mean? Eka means, what does Eka mean? One point of attention. We were focused on what? You all. Sham is already a Brahmana. I'm already a Brahmana. I'm Prabhupada disciple, many years. But we were focused on you all. How can we create an environment where you all can be elevated into Brahminical qualities? Cleanliness. Look at this place. Everyone, all my God brothers and God sisters who come here, they comment about the cleanliness of this place. And even the deity ministry said this place is better than some temples we've been to. It's very special. Of course, we have a robot that goes around cleaning. But everyone works very hard. Prasadam is amazing. I came in this morning looking at the deities. I saw the beautiful outfits with the little embroidery, and oh my God. And then over here, Lakshmi. Just look at Lakshmi here. I mean, even Lord Nrsimha, of course, but just look at Lakshmi here. How beautiful. She's she's so small, but she stands out. Why? Because of the devotion of the devotees here. So obviously you're getting some good association, some good training. So Bir Krishna Maharaj is so kind to us. You haven't really met him yet. He promised to come and visit us because without him, we would not be iskcon. It would not happen. He was determined. And on Rath Yatra Day, those who were here, before we started Rath Yatra, Maharaj came on the phone and blessed all of us and said, you are now iskcon. It was so beautiful. So that's one part. Hare Krishna Prabhu. That's only one part. The other part was missing. That was missing part. What was that missing part? We didn't have enough money. No. What's the missing part that was not there? Shamapriya, what was the missing part? Don't be shy. She's too shy to say. The missing part is, what was the missing part? We had the iskcon certification, so what was the part that was missing?
We need to have a president.
Haribo! He said the missing part was we needed a temple president. We had hard-working devotees. Everyone was working hard, but we didn't have a temple president. Someone said, Balabaji, you should be president. Are you kidding? 23 years is enough for me. That's enough. 2 temples, that's enough. Not that, it's a respectable position, very honorable position. But I said, no. So Bir Krishna Maharaj, part 2, he already certified us as iskcon. I wrote to him recently. I said, Maharaj, the second part we need to do. So this is what he wrote back. Tridandi Goswami, Bir Krishna Das Goswami, iskcon governing body commissioner. He lives in North Carolina, Hillsborough. You should go and visit his temple. It's a beautiful temple. The deity worship there is on the highest level, amazing level. So he says it was May 25th, 2025. Reason, Sham Bihari as temple president in iskcon of North Atlanta. So now Maharaj is talking to all of you. Okay, listen to what Maharaj says. Dear devotees, Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. I would like to appoint Sham Bihari as the official temple president of iskcon of North Atlanta. You might want to close your ears. I know you don't want to hear this. He is a very highly qualified devotee and dedicated to the service of Srila Prabhupada. I know this person because I've known Sham Prabhu for more than 20-something years. I've seen the progression in his life to get to this point. And then Maharaj at the end says, please address any questions you have in this regard to the regional secretary, but only do it with cheesecake, Balabhadra Bhattacharya Das. Yours in the Srila Prabhupada service. Bir Krishna Das Goswami, personally signed by him. GBC, Southern USA, Fiji Islands as well. So think about that. So I'm going to really embarrass Sham now. I'm going to ask him to please come to this table, along with the board, myself, Madhurya Gopal. Please come. Huh? Maharaji, you come. Come on. Come. You don't have to talk yet. Here we go. Wow. The cake says, congrats, Sham Bihari, President, iskcon, North Atlanta.
Haribo!
So I'm going to ask him to do a roll call. Not for me, but for him. Haribo! So our board member, how's it come? Behind every good temple person is a good wife. Come on.
Give Barbara the
Come.
Give Barbara.
No.
Yeah, please give Barbara.
I'll get it from Mataji.
Yeah, please. Thank
Are
you.
you Come here. So on behalf of the board of directors, I'm requesting His Grace Mudira Gopal to say a few words about Shima.
Hare Krishna. Okay. We started this journey 2.5 years back. Right from the day one, with blessings of Balabhadra Prabhu and direction of Balabhadra Prabhu, we went to see many places around Kaming and Al-Tariqa and Suwan areas to start. We saw a few churches which were on sale, and then finally when we came to know that Patels is coming here, so we have waited and we thought this is the best place for us to start our temple. So with the help of Balabhadra Prabhu and his direction, Shyam Bihari Prabhu, maybe 4-5 years back, if we have to float a temple here, it would be Lakshmi Narasimha Swami temple. Haribol. So iskcon, we usually have Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Shyam Sundar and all that. So we want, it is Shyam Prabhu's idea that because there are a lot of Indians out here and mostly South Indians, so Lakshmi Narasimha Swami is most of the people's Kuladevi. So that's why he thought to attract people to Krishna consciousness and to Prabhupada movement and to make them Krishna consciousness. This is the best idea. This is a conception which conceived a couple of years back by Shyam Prabhu, and we all said that's a great idea. And from there to till now, so you don't know how many hardships he went through, how many struggles inside and out and all. So he was able to pull through this great achievement. And for all your knowledge, I already told this, I'm repeating. Every inch, like the design of this floor, this is diamonds where it's usually we not put in diamond. So this is the color, the tiles, the marbles, the altar, everything. So he sits, he's like he's doing penance. 24/7 he thinks about this temple, that's all. So he creates 200 WhatsApp groups. he communicates with different people, different groups. Ultimate objective is to see this temple and deities all served to near perfection. So we always see so many ideas, so many flyers you see in most of the groups, right? Everything he designs. So it's like he's doing tapas. So, and I sometimes jokingly say Shyam Prabhuji as Prabhupada of Tamil. Yeah, because he has gone through so much of sacrifice, and Mataji stood solid rock behind Prabhuji, and maybe many times he sleeps 3-4 hours. He goes around 11 after cleaning about this activity, and then morning. Today I did Mangalarti. I practically now know how difficult it is. Because I woke up at 4, my alarm rang at 4 o'clock, and I was able to pull through by 4:53. 4:53 I was here, but I was not able to start Mangalarti by 5 o'clock. Our design is to start the Mangalarti at 5 o'clock because I have to offer sweets to lordships and I have to see that sweets are not there. Then I went inside. The sweets are so sticky and it's liquid, so I have to cut them, make in cubes, and then come here, offer them, both the deities, and then take them off, and then keep it ready. So what I'm trying to say is, every day he does it alone with Krishna Swarup Prabhu. with the help of Krishna Prabhu. Once in a week or so we come back every day. And apart from that, he works. He is a full-time solution architect in Macy's. So, it's inconceivable unless he has blessings of Lordship. No ordinary person can. I cannot even imagine to do. When he tells me to do some service, second or third time, sir, Prabhuji, I say, I can't. So I don't know how he pulls up all these things, and I will have Balabhadra Prabhu say quite more.
Haribo! Madhiji, you want to say a few words?
No, I'm good. You are there.
Anyone else want to say a few words? You want to come? You work with Sean. Come. You represent the young kids. Come on. Come. I have some special candy for you. 2 words. Yeah. I'm your older uncle. You have to do what I say. Come on. Just some appreciation.
Yeah, again, on the work thing, it's kind of a lot, just doing that much work alone. It's just a lot.
Anyone else? Anyone else, please? You people are too shy. Anyways, at least one more. Do I have to pick someone out? Indeed. Yeah, come. You can't refuse. Come on. She works so hard in the kitchen and raising so many things.
Hare Krishna. Actually, I can't say anything about Shyam Prabhu, but he leads by an example. And I always give example of Shyam Prabhu to my kids. That apart from working as a full-time at Macy's, he is like full-time employee of Krishna. So at least if we cannot do that much, we can do like 0.0001% of it, then we will be like very much near to Krishna. So thank you very much, Prabhu, for doing so much for us. We'll be very much grateful, and please guide us in every way we need to go closer to Krishna. And thank you so much. Thank you, Mataji.
This is one of the first devotees that worked with Shyam and Mataji back in the John and Creek's days, right?
Yeah, was that?
Hare Krishna. I was the first in the first teaching classes with Shyam Prabhu. After that, I had some problems and I could not come. But yesterday only, again we came here, and for me the pulling attraction, whatever you call, is Shyam Prabhu only. I always remember him, but could not make it out. But he is a person who stands for whenever we have any problem or anything. He says, "But don't worry, Krishna is there, and don't worry, I am there." That's all I have to say about him.
Haribo! Now, Rukmini, come on. Where's Rukmini? Tell her to come back. Rukmini, I know you can hear me. Come. Mahagun is organizing all the Sunday feast cooking, and she's very expert at that. Fire it up.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
First of all, I want to give a big congratulations to Shyam Bihari. Let's give him a big round of applause. And if you all can raise your hands high and give him the blessings, because he will need the blessings of not just the deities and also his Guru Maharaj and of course Srila Prabhupada. But I think the Vaishnava blessings is all important, so you just kind of like you're blessing him. Just let's chant loudly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 2 more times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, first of all, I think if anybody can do it, it's Shyam Bihari. I know him for a long time. If he sets his mind on something, it doesn't matter. The only person who can stop him is Srila Prabhupada or the Lordships. And I can tell you right now, and again, this temple did not become a temple under the banner of iskcon without struggle. So, in life, you cannot expect everything will be given in a platter. And definitely, he did not get in a platter. He has gone through a lot of turmoil with everybody, and he stuck to it. And in fact, he said, I'm going to just take, if nobody wants to give me money, it's fine. I'll just go and exhaust my 401k. I don't know if you like to have 401k, but at least his 401k is serving the deities. So I do want to appreciate the tenor that he had, the zeal, the tenacity. It doesn't come easily, and today he has, under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada's movement, iskcon of North America, right? North Atlanta. So all I can say is, don't think your path will be easy, but you are now like, if you all have seen, I'll give you an analogy. I'm not trying to be materialistic, but if you have seen a first Spider-Man movie, the first thing that the mother, or I think it was the mother, auntie or whatever, says to the Spider-Man who's going to be the Spider-Man, that with great power comes great responsibility. So, I'm not trying to tell you anything because I am literally the least, neophyte to talk, but you have taken the power or the responsibility to guide the people through preaching, and the best thing you have is Balabhadra Prabhu. So, because of Balabhadra, I think you are able to even you don't need a king to run this ship. So all I can tell you is that I'm very proud of you. I'm very impressed with your capabilities and what you have done, and giving the opportunity for so many people to do their service. So I just want to give you a very good congratulations, Haribol, and I can pray to Lord Nrsimhadev that he will protect you and help you to smoothen the path, that turbulence or whatever you get through, that you will be successful. Hare Krishna.
You go first.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Prabhupada. Shyam Prabhu is very, very perfectionist and very merciful. And even not only the others, he also brings kids to himself, and he likes to attract kids to himself, talks to, example, my son itself. He comes near to Shyam, just directly hugs him and asks the questions. He attends the classes with attentivity, and the presentations that Shyam Prabhu has, and the documentation, the presentations of all the classes, how much effort he puts into it. It shows how much his dedication towards the Lordships and how much effort he has put into this temple becoming into iskcon. It was not an easy thing. And he always puts a smile on his face. Actually, when the audit was going on in that 2 weeks, I was more tense. He was always with a smiley face. I know turbulence was going inside him, but he was not showing it. And he's like very dedicated, and it shows. That's why our temple is iskcon now. That itself proves it. Thank you, Shyam Prabhu.
Congratulations, Shyam Prabhu and Balabhadra Prabhu. Yeah, this is definitely a big achievement for devotees in North Atlanta. Become a iskcon certification is not that easy, even for, you don't have any struggles. It's still as a marathon, you have to complete that. Plus hurdles, right? So much thing to do with that. And regards to the
the president thing is just a title for him. I know that he's been acting more than a president, all been 2 years. He's a founder, I can say that, founder and president, I can say that. Like so many, all this, everything you see, this one, everything is perfectly planned, and he was looking for everything is a perfection. He want to do that, in cleaning purpose or anything. You take it, everything want to be have a peaceful place for the devotees. And also I want to call out Mataji, Kanchan Mataji. She's dedicatedly helping her, helping him. Pushing whatever the service needed. I know so much struggle is putting in that. I also, thank you, both of you, Shyam Prabhu and Kanchan Mataji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. I just want to say just few words. I think most of us has appreciated a lot about Shyam Prabhuji. 1.5 years back, I came to this temple. I saw Shyam Prabhuji, I met him, and then from day one, I felt some connection. Right? We have a common friend. Now he is another devotee in Pennsylvania, and he knows Shyam Prabhuji very well. And then we started talking. From day onwards, I felt some kind of attraction, and then something is calling me here, right? So and then Shyam Prabhuji is one of the reasons for that. I can say he's one of my spiritual guru. I mean, getting inclination toward this place is very, very, important. And then we are here after 2 years in this temple, right? I think what all we see here, it's all his hard work, his struggle. I've not seen the journey, but I'm hearing it was really appreciated. I mean, it's not an easy work. And then I thank you so much for being here, Shyam Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Anyone else? Where? Hare Krishna. So we have Kanchan Mataji, not Kanchan Mataji.
Shamapriya. Now you have to go. Shamapriya.
Uncle is calling you. Saujoni, you want to say? You want to say something about Shyam? Come.
Hare Krishna, all devotees. Yes, we are so grateful to have the association of Shyam Prabhu, and I feel like our past life has what, as what every Prabhu says, if it's written in our past life good karma, then we get the association of the very true Siksha Guru and the Diksha Guru, and for that the live example I can see and say here is the Shyam Prabhu what we have, and we are so blessed that anything we see around us is all nailed and it's all designed by Shyam Prabhu. Either it might be temple service or cooking or even the menu, even the flyer, even the kids' educational classes or kirtans or whatever we see around the programs, design and the scheduling, everything is on place because of Shyam Prabhu and his commitment. Even as what other Prabhu said, though we are tried, but Prabhu will be the first person to be here to make us scared that, oh no, we have to be part of the service. So that's how inspiring he is. Not just telling, he will be the first person to do the service and inspire us and then take it out in that way. So even not just doing the service, the highest purification of service, I can say that we learn from Shyam Prabhu. Even for the new devotees who are coming here, they don't feel it as a new place. First of all, the way he attracts in the form of preaching or even counseling, whichever way we think Prabhu will give us the answer to us. No matter with no age barriers, he just gives according to the person who reaches to him. So that's where temple is growing with the new devotees, and we are so happy. And as what written in scriptures, Prabhu is showing us with live examples, and that's where we are following. So yes, Prabhuji is as what you under your guidance, Prabhuji, Bhagavata Prabhuji, and we all are expecting more for us to advance in our services, whatever we do. And thank you so much, Prabhuji.
One second. What is it? Hold your hands up. Hold them up. Hold them up.
Hold them up.
The Mahavana was asking you, make sure you recognize the cooks. No, they're always cooking. And where's Joshna? She doesn't want to cook?
She's busy.
Huh?
Very busy.
Tell her to come for a minute.
Joshna, I know you can hear me. Come right now. Uncle is calling. No, we have some wonderful devotees involved in the cooking and making everything. Rukmini and Joshna. You want to say something?
So, I just wanted to say that starting today, June 1st, we have a rotation schedule for cooking, but we should not discredit the amount of hard work that Rukmini has done. For the last 2 years, single-handedly she was holding the fort. So let's give her a big round of applause. But now, we cannot sustain with one person only cooking a large feast of over 100 devotees every Sunday. So now we have started from today, rotation schedule. So where's Joshna? Joshna, you need to come right now. She will come. No, first it's the Joshna has to come. So what has happened is we have a lead for everybody. So here is Joshna. Let's give her a big round of applause. Joshna is our first time today we started the new schedule. She and Saujanya Mataji's. These two are the cooks, so we will have like this every Sunday. Every Sunday a new cook is cooking.
Also.
Oh, yeah, I know, we'll cook. I'll have you recognize her. So once we do this, her responsibility will be to ensure that, our responsibility is to ensure that she makes sure that the menu is done, the shopping, if they need anything, and they'll come and cook. And we have a specific requirements that if you want to be part of the cooking, you please contact the temple, Shambhari or Madhukar, or I think Vamshi Prabhu. These are the temple authorities you can call. But I want to give Joshna the voice so she can basically identify and recognize those people who helped the Sunday feast. And please remember, this Sunday feast is an offering to their lordships. So whatever it is cooked, do not waste the prasadam. If you don't want it, take it home, distribute it, but do not waste it. So she can recognize the rest.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Actually, today first time these three kids came and helped us cutting vegetables and she is Shreya and Shri. Okay, Shri and Shritika, my niece, and Maitreyi and my son Krish. And Madhuri Mataji also there. Madhuri Mataji, Megha Mataji, and Samba Prabhu, and two more Mataji's. I don't remember their name. Madhu and Shekhar Prabhu bought all the grocery and everything. He did backside work. Thank you so much.
Let's give the devotees a big round of applause. You. Alright, Hare Krishna. Let's give them a Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So we're still not finished. The circle is not complete. We have to have Sham cut the cake, but before that, if you'd like to say a few words, Sham.
Yes.
See, he has his mask on so you can't see his face. He's very shy. Oh, come. Finally. Short one.
Yes. Actually, I'm not really qualified to talk anything from Shyam Prabhu because I have seen this is really Krishna's mercy on him. An individual cannot come to this position just like that, the way I've seen him working. Definitely, our Lordships Gauritai and Lakshmi Narasimhadev, they have immense mercy on him that he has come forward, and I cannot thank less to the devotees. I mean, I have no words for them. Without their cooperation, without their dedication, without their love, Shyam Prabhu would not make this dream and for anyone. So of course, I'm very happy for him as a wife that in this lifetime he is not the president of any commercial institute, but in a God's temple. That is, he's really blessed. And if it is not for Balabhadra Prabhu's guidance, he would not be able to make this here. So thank you, Balabhadra Prabhuji, with folded hands, with your blessings, and Parampara Prabhu always coming for all the festivals. Charudeshri Prabhu, we can never forget. With your help, with your blessings, this temple has come, this center has come, and today it's a temple, and I'm very glad that Shyam Prabhu could come through these hardships. Thank you so much. Please bless him, that he should be one of the best presidents iskcon has had.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I'm overwhelmed. I do not know what to say, but in the Shastras, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, there is a very beautiful verse. It starts with Sarva Upadhi Vinirmuktam. And the last two lines are Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. So, if you get an upadhi, if you get a title, and if you don't use it for the senses, use your senses for the sense gratification of the master of the senses, who is Rishikesha, then it's pure sense gratification. Otherwise, it is the highest form of bhakti. So, I am accepting this position with the condition. I am in no position to put conditions, with the condition that everyone here, right, will not look at me as a temple president, but the same devotee that we have been together working for the furtherment of this temple. I am begging you all, please don't call me temple president. That is a formality that is for iskcon, which we are fulfilling. I am still the same devotee amongst you. I am still the servant of the servant of the servant, because the whole essence of our movement is Gopi Bhartur Pada Kamalayor Das 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 Anudas. We have to be in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis. So everything that we do here is facilitate the pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. If we are cooking, it's Radharani's kitchen. If we are in the altar serving Krishna, then it is on behalf of Sri Radharani. So we are only the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis of Vrindavan. We must never forget that. So it is my very humble request on that if I am accepting this position, then it's only that you all will not treat me as a temple president, but as just another devotee. Just as we have grown in this temple, we want to continue that. Otherwise, everything will fall apart, right? If we become proud, if we become aware of our position, then it will impact our service to Sri Radha and Sri Krishna. So I beg you all to please bless me that I may continue to work with you in the same level, no difference at all, as a devotee, as a servant of the devotees of Krishna. Please bless me that we may continue this mode. And in order to be able to fulfill all the expectations of all the devotees, it is very important for me to have a very nice team of devotees to support me so that I may continue to serve. So as my first business, if I'm accepting this position, my first business is to appoint Madhurya Gopal Prabhu as my vice president. And he will have the same authority. He will have the same authority as I do in this temple. Because if we are here today, we have been together from the very beginning, and he has always been very supportive, and we are here together, and we'll continue this journey together so that we can take this temple to the next level. So thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
Sam Bihari Prabhu ki jai. Still the circle is not complete. The cake is sitting here waiting. We're waiting for Sham. Come on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You gotta feed him. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One last time, raise your hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Okay, as a part of this Adyat Acharati Shreshta Tattat Evyotre Jana Swayam Pramanat Kurtes Loko Tas Anvartate. So you remember Prabhat Prabhu started teaching you the sloka of Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, I don't remember the number. So as a part of that Adyat Acharati Shreshtas, so Shyam Prabhu was an example, like he practices what he preaches and he preaches what he practices, right? So as a part of the continuity, we celebrated this new presidency which Shyam Prabhu has got. Today's Sunday feast is sponsored by Pawan Kumar, a humble and a soft devotee who always sits somewhere in the corner, but he comes only in the picture when there is a help needed for us for cleaning the temple or clean up in the kitchen. Is a very sincere devotee who comes and every Sunday feast, and he wanted to do this Sunday feast he sponsored this Sunday feast on the 4th death anniversary of his dad, Punnarao Garu. Punnarao, his surname is Anna, Punnarao Garu Anna, and it is his 4th anniversary. Can I please request Pawan ji to just come? So, he is sponsoring the Sunday feast today on the memory of his father, dear father, Punnarao Garu. Okay. And we all need your prayers and blessings to both son, his past father. So we all will raise our hands up in the sky and pray for Lordships 3 times. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I want to apologize Pawan, because Pawan clearly told me he doesn't want to come here. As I told, he was humble, want to sit somewhere in the corner. So he doesn't want to be here, and he came and requested me. But Prabhuji, I'm sorry, as a part of this template and this procedure, we will have to call all the Sunday feast sponsors. Okay, thank you very much, Prabhuji. So anyone who wanted to celebrate their birthdays, their loved one birthdays, or the departed father or departed souls, the relatives, you can please see us, any of us aboard, which you know most of the people over here. You can see any one of us. We can arrange this for you. This is Sunday feast sponsoring, and the donation, you see that, right? We serve quite a sumptuous prasadam, 5, 6, 7, 8 types of prasadam as part of that Sunday feast. And it's a donation of $251 only. So please see us if anyone wanted to do this seva to the temple. And also, as you know, there are 7, 8 devotees cooking in the temple, and we wanted to relieve them after this prasadam is served. If anyone is interested to serve in the kitchen or in the hall for cleanup activities, please jump in as it is, or see me or any of our team. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Don't we have a garland for Prabhuji? No? Yeah, please. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. We pray sincerely to Lakshmi Narasimha Swami. They will take care of your father. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, as you all know, we are coming up on one of the biggest festivals of the year, which is Sri Krishna Janmashtami, which is in August. Although it's only June, but it's only about a couple of months or even less than maybe 2 months away. So on Krishna Janmashtami, we have a very, very huge celebration around here. Last time we distributed almost 1,200 plates of prasadam, and we had a continuous, that's only prasadam, but otherwise all through the day we have prasadam that is served. So that's a very huge festival that we have on that day. We have Abhishekam of Shri Radha and Krishna, and we have Pushpanjali, and then we have midnight Arati. So it's a very big celebration. We'll be sending out the details very shortly. We're putting together the program. We'll be sending out the details very shortly. There'll be a lot of opportunities for volunteering, for donations, for sponsoring different activities. We'll put that all together in a flyer and be sending it out. I'm just mentioning it that this will be coming to you in the chat groups or on your email. So if you all can participate in this very wonderful festival, it's the biggest festival of the year because Krishna consciousness is all about Krishna, and that's his appearance day. And the very next day also is a very special day. If we today know about Krishna, it's because of our Param Guru Srila Prabhupada. And it's not a coincidence that his appearance day is on the very next day of Sri Krishna. Krishna's appearance day. It's the very next day. It's not a coincidence. This is how Krishna arranged it. So on that particular day, we will have Srila Prabhupada's appearance day celebration as well. All those details will also be going out to you. So these 2 days are very, very special, and we will be celebrating it in a very, very big way. We will have stage programs, as you all know, outside. We had put up tents, and we had stage programs and kirtans all through the day. You can come and offer archana, aartis to Lord Krishna. So there will be tremendous opportunity to participate in this festival, and look forward to all the details coming out in the very next week or so. Besides that, in the other temple in iskcon, we have got, this weekend we have the Rath Yatra on Saturday. So everyone please participate. This is a very special festival where you get to pull the cart for Lord Jagannath. Many of our devotees are very involved. Mahaguna Mataji heads that program, Rath Yatra and Pani Hati. She is the main organizer. And of course, Madhurya Gopal Prabhu and Jyotsna and all, they actually go out and decorate the cart there. So it's a very, very special festival. So please all participate. That program is on Saturday. The Rath Yatra is on Saturday. And then on Sunday, you have the Pani Hati festival. I think flyers are around for those programs in various chat groups. You should be able to get more information on that. So is there anything else, Prabhuji, that you want to state? So thank you all for joining this Sunday Love Feast. We will now have Madhurya Gopal Prabhu giving you all the blessings of Lord Narasimha Swami. Please take the blessings and then we will serve prasadam. Hare Krishna.